Welcome everyone to Conquer Local Connect. I want to start off by thanking each and every one of you for taking some of your very valuable time to spend here with us today. We've put together a compact agenda to be respectful of that time, and we hope to accomplish a few things. We want to share our vision with you. We also want to share our learnings from this past year, and we want to share our up-and-coming releases. Lastly, we want to create a meaningful dialogue with you and connect you to other Vendasta partners, the sources of many of our own learnings. This past year was one hell of a year, to put it lightly. It was a challenging time for many, but one thing was certain: it clarified and brought into focus our mission like never before, our collective mission. Never before was the ecosystem we brought together so needed. This ecosystem of technology vendors working with our channel partners to serve the needs and the technology needs of local business customers. We've seen a permanent change in the trajectory of digital adoption, and that's not changing. I can proudly say that so many of you answered the bell for small businesses and answered it in spectacular fashion. I want to provide a little bit of historical context as to our direction since March of last year. When the pandemic hit, we knew we had to take decisive action. When there's a major event that shifts a market, one of the most important things a company needs to do is understand how the needs of their customers have shifted. We saw three glaring needs quickly emerge. The need to facilitate remote work, the need for e-commerce solutions, and a quickly growing demand for online learning. Well, today, I'm proud to say that we have thousands of users now using BookMeNow. Our online business toolkits have been distributed to millions of small and medium businesses, while our Website Pro-powered e-commerce sites are skyrocketing in their implementations. And our Conquer Local Community Academy is exploding. We have over 10,000 registered Conquer Local users. Over 2,000 pieces of learning content are consumed each day. The typical learner spends an average of 23 hours in Academy courses, and we've awarded some 13,000 badges. And our community has become a tremendous help resource for Vendasta partners. Our 98% satisfaction rate tells us that we're on the right track, and I think that we're just getting started. Today, we're going to focus on a few topics. When surveyed on their top challenges, agencies reported scaling their business takes the top spot. So we're going to talk about scaling today and removing toil from your business. Customer churn is by far the biggest killer to growth. In our 2018 study on churn factors, we found that you could increase customer retention by 160% by selling 4 solutions to a customer versus 1 solution. In fact, just selling a second solution to a customer increased retention rates 60%. So we're going to talk about stacking success, digging into a key advantage you have in the marketplace in your ability to expand into new categories and new solution sets. In the end, it's about growing revenue and retaining customers and taking advantage of this massive e-commerce opportunity. But traditionally, e-commerce solutions have been notoriously difficult to sell and support, and we're going to show you how things are getting a whole lot easier. As we dive into the program, we want to hear from you. Please use the chat to send us your questions and share your thoughts. And we're going to have some giveaways. We have 3 pretty awesome Vendasta swag bags that you can win. And all you need to do is add your name and shipping address to the form that Colleen is posting in the chat right now. That's also where you'll find links to other assets and information. So be sure to jump in there and participate. Winners will be announced at our special edition Conquer Local Connect community session, which brings us to the topic of community sessions. These weekly events are an opportunity for you, our channel partners, to interact with the Vendasta team and others just like you to discuss tactics and strategies on everything from prospecting to onboarding, upselling, managing client relationships, and growing your business. Learn from your peers, overcome your challenges, and celebrate your wins. Join us after the event for a special live community session with our Success Growth Manager, Andrew Carson, and special guest, Chief Customer Officer of Vendasta, and the host of our award-winning Conquer Local podcast, George Leith, for a deeper discussion on our learnings over the last year and opportunities moving forward. We'd love to hear from you on what's important to you and how we can help you and your customers better going forward. So join us after the live community session by following the link that'll be in the chat. Lastly, we have other goodies to give away, so stay tuned for exciting prize announcements throughout the day. Without further ado, I want to officially get this event going with our first amazing story.
My love for pop culture starts with comic books. I grew up with comic books. They were my friends. I learned to read from them. Even the people that shop with us today, they're all shopping online as well. Everybody shops online now.
It was always something in the back of our brains, like, we got to set up the website, and then it never happened. And then it had to happen.
I think it was actually the 24th of March, COVID hit, shut down businesses. We were forced to be closed. Basically, it was panic from then on. It's like, how do we survive? We got a local agency to help us out, and basically they held my hand, our hands, and showed us everything. And there's a lot to do, from entering your inventory to social media to all sorts of technical issues on the back end that you never see on the site. And without the help, I personally could not have done it.
I was so excited that we were finally taking the plunge, because we had been talking about doing it for years. And finally, it's just like, oh, here, all your problems are fixed.
Now we are selling pretty much coast to coast. 15% of our sales are now online. There's days we come into work and there's a whole bunch of sales we have to pull. I expect this Christmas to be just gangbusters. I really do. Because we're doing more and more marketing. We're starting to do some advertising online. We're starting to show up on a lot of searches. So I think it's just going to get better and better for us. I would say that it's very possible as a small business to compete against the big box stores with the proper help and the proper platform.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce our first presenter, our co-founder and our CEO, Mr. Brendan King.
Thanks, Jeff. Hello, and thanks for taking the time to attend Conquer Local Connect. My name is Brendan King, and I'm the CEO of Vendasta. And like many of you and your clients, I've always been a small business owner. Even though my degree's in physics, my business career began with a clothing store and was followed by a small chain of computer stores. In 1999, I got into software, and the reason was e-commerce. And today, I'm thrilled to be talking to you about the state of e-commerce and the impact it can have on the success of local businesses. Historically speaking, the rise of e-commerce has been rather slow and steady for well over the past decade. However, in 2020, COVID triggered a step function increase in demand as consumers and businesses were literally forced online. I'm sure the majority of people in the audience can attest to this. We've all made shifts in our buying habits to accommodate restrictions, lockdowns, and store closures, and I'm sure many of you by now have your credit card and CCV number memorized. As more people receive vaccinations and the pandemic draws to a close, some are making the assumption that in-store purchasing habits will return, and that demand for e-commerce solutions will drop off and normalize. However, the truth is, many consumers have become comfortable buying online. For some, it might be that new sense of trust and security. For others, it's simply the convenience. Whatever the reason, online commerce is where the dollars are transacting, bookings and reservations are being made, and items are being purchased. Businesses who delay digital transformation in e-commerce and ignore it altogether are really setting themselves up for a very difficult future. As expected, when compared to overall retail growth, e-commerce sales growth has made significant gains in 2020. The US just witnessed a 44% increase in e-commerce sales. That's a lot of people, a lot of transactions, and a lot of dollars. This revenue doesn't have to be restricted to the big box players. With the right digital tools and professional expertise, local businesses can capture their share of the pie, augment their traditional revenue streams, and provide a superior customer experience. And many businesses are already adopting the technology and taking advantage of the opportunities. In fact, e-commerce penetration rates grew more in 2020 than in the previous 10 years combined. And this all in a matter of a few months. And as the pandemic draws to a close, 43% of US consumers have already determined they're not going to return to their previous, in-store shopping habits. They say they're going to continue to shop online for items that they once shopped for in person. Perhaps the most compelling reasons not to underestimate the impact of e-commerce is one based on human psychology and past historical trends. It's called Amara's Law, and it states that we tend to overestimate the effect of technology in the short run and underestimate the effect in the long run. It has to do with how people think about the future and the belief that the impact of technology increases at a consistent linear rate over time. The reality is the most technology-driven productivity starts really slow. It's often overestimated in the early years. Many technologies are currently in that phase. Everything from AI to nanotechnology to quantum computing. They're in very early development and their impact is being overestimated in this very near short term. However, over time, as that technology evolves, people tend to underestimate the impact that it will have in the long run and how important it will be, particularly in the long term. And that's what happened with e-commerce. We're in the midst of this revolutionary breakthrough. We're shifting into a position where we're really going to underestimate that impact and the importance of the e-commerce in the long run. For both Vendasta and our network of channel partners, it's really imperative that we don't allow ourselves to fall into this trap, or we'll risk losing out on that opportunity to provide that significant value to our customer base. And keep in mind, consumers are already there. Now, more than ever, we must think customer first. We need to challenge ourselves to build a strategy around consumer habits, and this means helping your small businesses thrive in a digital-first world. A successful e-commerce strategy is one that requires a full suite of foundational solutions. Because to be a successful e-commerce company, it's really hard for a business that can't be found online, has a poor reputation or tons of negative reviews, or is not executing an effective social media strategy. In the world of e-commerce, your competitors are only one click away, just one mouse. You can't just sell a website without e-commerce anymore. And your advertising has to consider the online purchasing experience as a vital component of that conversion. Many experts face challenges expanding their service offering to include e-commerce. At first glance, it can appear like a sea of complexity. But the truth is, it's never been easier to help your customers to start selling online, and the time to value has never been shorter. But if you think you face difficulties in providing e-commerce solutions, just imagine how a small or medium-sized business owner feels. Many people in attendance today have a long history of building websites, building social media campaigns, placing ads. The jump into e-commerce for companies like yours is much simpler than you might think, and the opportunity is massive. This is because, for small businesses, the task of moving to e-commerce on their own is overwhelming. In fact, some of them think it's impossible. And 77% of SMBs who try to implement e-commerce solutions themselves fail. And let me say that again. 77% of SMBs who try to implement an e-commerce solution themselves fail. Most of these ultimately seek help from an expert like you to complete the process, and this is where the opportunity lies. So we've already heard from Jeff Koser today and how e-commerce has transformed the way his entire team does their job. And I'd really like to thank Jeff for being part of this event. It's stories, amazing stories, that make it exciting to be a part of this solution. And if you're not already providing e-commerce, consider this. The hardest part is really taking that first step, just getting started. And in fact, that's what I want to show you today live. I want to show you how quickly and easily you can implement e-commerce and start helping your businesses. And with that, it's demo time. Let me show you how easy it is for you to help a business take advantage of e-commerce with Vendasta. So the very first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go in and create a business. So I'm going to go into to accounts in Partner Center, and the first thing that I'm going to do is create a business. So I'm going to use 5-Star Clothing in LA. So I'm going to 5-Star Clothing, and there it is on Maple Avenue, and I'm going to choose this, and I'm going to say, is that the one we want? Yep, that's the business. I'm going to continue on and make the 5-Star account. So the first thing, as you guys are all aware, it's going to find all the information about 5-Star. It's going to be great. I'm going to just leave it like it is. Also, it's going to include one of our local online business toolkits. This has all the foundational products your customer is going to need, including a website express, all for free. And in fact, we can do e-commerce with a freemium website, and I'm going to show you how that works. So now I'm going to create the account. So now that the account's created, we're just going to roll down to the to the products, and we'll see that we've got all the products that we activated when we created the account. And I'm just going to launch the Website Express because I'm going to make an e-commerce website, add a product, and buy something. So let's do that. Let's see how fast and easy we can make that happen. So we launch the account, and the very first thing is it's going to ask us a bunch of information: the site name, the business tagline. You know, these are the temporary site names, and we can say LA, 21. And so this is going to give us a free domain on websitepro.hosting. And of course, if they want to upgrade and get a real domain with you, they can do that. So now I click next, and the next thing I'm presented with is a number of templates. So we've given a bunch of templates that are here that Vendasta provides, but you as an expert can also build out your own templates on your own that you can select over and over and over again. I'm just going to use the retail template that comes with it because we're just doing a quick demo. And I'm going to say, yes, use that template. And now it's going to create the account. So it's going to build out the entire file system and the backups and everything that WordPress needs. You no longer have to worry about any of that. Completely hosted on Google Cloud. So now that site's created, I'm going to go to one. It takes a few minutes. I'm just going to go to one that I've created a little bit later. This is what you'll be presented with after the site's created. This is the landing page or the control center in the business app for 5-Star Clothing that your customers can see and that you can work from. So on this dashboard, the very first thing we're going to do is just go straight into the WordPress dashboard because I'm going to enable payments on the site, and then I'm going to add a product, and then I'm going to buy it. So to enable payments, we're going to go to WooCommerce. We're going to go to settings. I've only done this a couple of times myself, so bear with me. Then we're going to go into payments. There's a lot of information that you can fill out about the account. There's lots of different ways to take payments. We're going to help your customer take them through PayPal. I've got a PayPal account, so I'm going to use this. We're going to set this up. Now, I've set up PayPal before, so I've already gotten some of my information in here, my live API username, my live API password, and my live API signature. I'm going to switch over to my PayPal account. Now I've blurred out my actual API username and password and the fingerprint, but it's as easy as copying these things and pasting them. And so you log into a PayPal business account. That's really important. You go into settings, you go to manage your APIs, and there they are. Your username, your password, and your fingerprint. You copy those across and you put them into the username, the password, and they call it a signature here, but signature and fingerprint are pretty much the same. You hit Save Changes, and basically you're done. You are now have payments set up and can accept them from your site. So the next thing you want to do is go to Products and add a product. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to add a new product. Now, for those of you that know me, this is a clothing store, and I love Robert Graham shirts. So I'm going to put in Robert Graham. I have to go to the US to buy these shirt. And so if anyone wants to send me one, I'm good with that. And then we can go, just kidding. Not kidding. This is a great shirt. And now there's many things that I can do. So, I can set the price. So I'm going to say, well, the price is $5 because I'm actually going to buy this. And I can say it's on sale for $2.50. I can, if I was connecting inventory, I can have SKUs, I can manage stock. You can basically do anything you need. There's shipping, you got the weight and the class of shipping, and there's many things that you can do. You can add media and videos if you like. I'm just going to go down here and I'm going to set a product image. And there's a media library, or you can upload files from your computer or just drag and drop them. I'm going to use the media gallery. I've already added a couple of things. It's super easy to add. Just going to add the shirt here. You can see there's alt text and caption to descriptions if you're into SEO, which you all should be. I'm going to set that there. I think probably I also want to add some images to the gallery. So I'm going to say, let's add some product gallery images. Let's add this one and this one, and hit the shift key and add this one, and add those to the gallery. And now all I need to do is publish this, which I will do. And once that's published, it'll be published to my inventory on my site. Now, because I picked a template that's a retail template, I expect that to be there. So let's go look at the site. So let's visit the site. And let's have a look and see if we want to go shopping. So I'm going to click on the shopping. Sure enough, there's a Robert Graham shirt on sale for $2.50. Well, I think I like that. I'm going to add that to my cart. Or click into it rather, sorry. I can look at the descriptions and the reviews, and I'm like, man, I want that. I'm going to add that to my cart. I'm going to go to my checkout, and I can see that, you know, it's in my cart. That's all I want. Let's just check out. Boom. I've been here before. It's got my name and information in here, which it has. It's got my email address. I'm going to proceed to PayPal. Okay, because PayPal won't let me buy from myself, I'm going to have Sophie, one of our product managers, buy it for me, which is even better. Thanks, Sophie. I can't see your passwords. So now Sophie's bought it for me. I'm going to use your because it's Canadian, it's going to make me pay now in Canadian. We're going to buy it. Fantastic. Brendan just made some money. So we're going to return to the merchant, and away we go. So thank you, Sophie, for buying me my shirt. Now, if we go back to our product, our website product, and if we go back to our dashboard, we can go to, the customer can go to his dashboard and go and see the incoming notification for the sale. So we'll see the different orders that have come through and even the practice orders we've done before. And once those sales clear my PayPal account, we'll actually see total sales and total orders and items right in the dashboard. But we've already got notification of those orders, and we've helped a customer conquer e-commerce. So, as you can see, Vendasta really can be your one-stop shop, not only for a robust e-commerce solution for your customers, but an end-to-end platform for you and your businesses. Keep an eye out for future webinars where we'll provide additional help and expertise to those looking to expand into e-commerce as part of their product and service offering. Thanks for watching my demo. I'm Brendan King, CEO of Vendasta, and I'll see you soon.
Good day, Vendasta friends and partners. A big thanks to our CEO, Brendan King, for delivering all the goods on e-commerce. I can see a lot of the chatter in the chat about some folks who are interested in e-commerce. So I'm really looking forward to our conversation right now. I'm Partner Development Manager Team Lead, Andrew Carson, and I'll be rounding up some of our greatest minds throughout the Connect event so that you can ask questions and learn a bit more about the presentations and technologies we offer. Thank you to our panelists for joining today. Please give us a quick wave whenever I introduce each one of you. So one thing I wanted to mention is for questions, please get them into the chat. What we want to do is get the questions from you so we can answer them right away. If we're not able to get to your question right away, we'll be sure to answer it in the community forum after this event. So first up, we have our special guest, Jeff Koser. Congratulations on all of your success. Who you'll recognize him as the owner of Amazing Stories, a small business that adopted e-commerce through the pandemic. You'll also recognize Brendan, or maybe not. His shirt isn't too loud today. Also on the panel, we have Product Manager of Website Express and Product Marketing Manager of Websites and Social Marketing, Cam and Racem. Welcome. So thanks for joining us today, everybody. If you at home have any questions, be sure to pop them into the chat and we'll do our best to get to them. Jeff, I want to start with you because your story is so powerful. be honest, what was it like getting started with e-commerce?
It was quite the thing. I have no knowledge, no ability, so we definitely needed a trusted advisor to help us get everything going, because I had no idea about how much work there was involved in the background of setting up a web store. So that bit of fear, desperation, and I needed help.
Totally. You know what? We were all in that same boat with those same feelings at that time whenever you got online. I know that you have so many different SKUs in your store. Could you tell us how many you might have, just a general number? And tell us a little bit, how did you build and how do you maintain your store today?
We have been open a long time, so we have a lot of SKUs. It's more than 6 digits. I think we're probably in the 7-digit range for SKUs.
Wow.
But how we manage it was we tried to target one area, try to do a bit at a time, so that it didn't seem too overwhelming, and then manage it by one category at a time, and that's worked good for us.
Awesome. I feel like I heard you say a little bit that you're working with a trusted local advisor. So in a do it with me type of framework.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about what it's like working with a trusted advisor, and what are some of the things that you and your team do when managing your online store?
Well, especially at the beginning, there's always so many questions on how to get things organized and set up. So we were lucky that our trusted advisor was always available to answer our questions, was always there, basically held our hand getting everything going, and got us to the position where basically all we had to do is, for us, which is the easy part, is selling and entering inventory, and most everything else has been taken care of. Although we've learned a lot from our trusted advisors, so we do a lot of our own maintenance on the site now, but there's still things I can't do. So, but we've got more staff. We've hired staff to enter more inventory. We're going full bore on this, and but you've got to have that background help behind the scenes to keep everything running.
That's awesome. Really happy to hear that. I want to talk a little bit about your in-store POS system.
Mm-hmm.
From what I understand, it doesn't currently sync with your website. So how are you overcoming this?
Well, currently what we're doing is we're actually stickering items in our store that we put up on the web. So they're both on the web and in store. And if we sell them in store, we pull the sticker, and within a few minutes we take it offline so that we don't have any duplicate sales. If it sells online, that's not a problem. It's the in-store sales that are an issue. But we've actually found a solution for this, which we'll be implementing fairly soon.
Awesome. I really like this story. You've told me it before. Sometimes I know customers will call your store and they'll say, "Hey, Jeff, I was on your store, but I didn't see this product. Do you have it in store? Can you help me out?" How quickly can you get something online if somebody calls in and wants to buy it right now?
That's a very common question, actually. We get lots of people phoning and asking if we have items because they don't see them on our online store yet, but they will be there. Basically, if we find something that they want, we can have it up on our web store within 10 minutes and they can purchase it. It's really not a problem. We're pretty good at doing that now.
That's fantastic. Well, congratulations on all your success and pivoting to getting online so quickly. I want to go to Cam. So Cam, Jeff's been finding buyers all around the world, all around the country. You know, what channels are best for growing e-commerce for a business like Jeff's?
Yeah, so ultimately the goal for any e-commerce business is to drive traffic to the online store where customers can buy their products. Now, maybe your client used to only serve customers within their town or city, which Amazing Stories and Jeff used to do. But now that they're online, they actually have an opportunity to capture customers across the country. So first and foremost, you want to keep your local community still engaged. You want to still grow that base. So absolutely leverage social media. Right now, more than half of social media users use Facebook or Instagram or Twitter to find and discover new brands and products. And it's actually a low-cost way for businesses to attract and grow their fan base and keep their existing fan base engaged. So, just simply posting content on a regular basis, such as sales, new arrivals, pre-orders, or even glowing customer reviews can really help attract new followers and drive your existing base to your client's website where they can easily make a purchase. But now that the business is online, there's more things that you can do, more clients that you can serve. And that's where Google comes in. So once your e-commerce website has been built, you need to show up in search results. So you need to pair your website with a solid SEO strategy and make sure that you're being found on Google, not just for your website, but also your products. So what am I talking about? That's called a Google Shopping, if you don't know. And Google Merchant Center actually provides a free plugin that syncs the product information from any e-commerce platform so that they appear on the Google Shopping results. This way, if you have like customers, in another city, they simply have to search for the product. They don't have to go to your website or your social media accounts, and they can go directly to the product page and make that purchase. In fact, Amazing Stories has actually had a lot of traffic coming from Google Shopping. If you keep your strategy solid for these two aspects, social and SEO, you will really see results for your client. Now, maybe you're asking, what about paid ads? Okay, so Facebook, Instagram, Google, they all offer paid ads, and they're a good thing to have. They really complement a lot of the work that you're doing on social and on your website. But that comes a little bit later on in the business's life cycle. I would say really just keep a solid foundation with SEO and social, and that will really drive results for your clients.
I love that. Generate some reviews so that you can show that people trust you. And then also get people to like your page to show that people like you. So Cam, I want to continue on that a little bit more. It's clear that the forced shift to e-commerce is happening with or without an agency. But what I want to know is, is there a way to take advantage of this if you're just getting started?
Yeah, for sure. So I know there's a lot of fear in how much time is being invested in, learning about e-commerce and, setting up a website, maintaining the website. But I think the first step you should take is just to start. Just start simple, start small, set up little goals, maybe work with one business that you trust, and then work with them in, just building that website, getting one product in. Then you move on to your next goal, which is maybe add a little bit more products in. And I know, Jeff, that this is the same process you went through. And then finally, the third goal might be make your first sale. So really just working with a small business that you trust works really well. And this is what Andrew mentioned earlier, which is called a do it with me model, where you as a partner and your client really work closely together and you learn from each other. Like it's really a win-win situation. If your client understands what exactly they need to do and how everything works, eventually they will be able to take care of certain things themselves, like inventory management, sales, and order processing and things like that. However, if you still feel like you're a little stretched out, you don't have enough resources, or you're just not confident at this point, you can always outsource the work under your own brand. But remember that you still have to understand how everything works, because your client trusts you and will always look to you for answers. So there's a lot of resources online. I know everyone has the community. You can talk to other agencies, learn from their successes, learn from their mistakes, and just never stop learning and keep going forward.
That's such great advice. I'm hearing of already from Jeff and Cab. Just get started. Get online. Show people what they can get from your store. All right, Brendan, I want to talk to you a little bit here. So you talked about how our trusted experts need to get their clients and themselves e-commerce enabled. Tell us specifically, how can the people who are watching this ensure that they get a piece of the e-commerce pie? And remind us, how big is this opportunity?
Yeah, so look, it's massive. The reason I got into software in the very first place was e-commerce. And from 2000 to 2020, only 17.5% of small businesses could actually do an e-commerce transaction. Now with COVID, that's been a step function acceleration. So it was already, starting to happen, but I think they're saying 45% of businesses are trying to make it happen right now. And as Jeff pointed out, they need a trusted expert. 77% of all folks that try to make a Shopify site, for instance, on their own fail. And that's why Shopify is a big channel of partners like you. And so, that's what, they need you. And so what we're seeing now is that there's this convergence. You're not able to sell simply a website anymore without selling online e-commerce and maybe even a point of sale system. So this is the way that things are moving. It's time to move. So how can you start? I mean, I'm going to echo everything that Cam and Jeff said. It's just start with use the S3 method. And that is a simple single step that you can't fail. And that comes from everybody. I don't know if anyone's read it. I'll give you some book recommendations. Atomic Habits, James Clear, Jocko Williams, Extreme Ownership, the book Limitless. All of them say, when you want to do something, so you want to start running in the morning, get up and take that single simple step, lace up your shoes. If that's the only thing you do, that's the start. Just do something. And then you can take the next step, which everyone can do and you can't fail at. And that's like reach out to your current and past clients and, use the LBOT kit. It's free, and say, hey, are you thinking about e-commerce? And then really just start to turn, and then go through it. I mean, I had to go through the demo here to get PayPal on the site. And, I hadn't done that before myself, and it wasn't that hard. It's just, if you do it 8 times, you're going to know how to do it. And you're going to turn your revenue into recurring revenue streams. That's the beauty of it. I've met so many agencies over the last 10 years that were making websites, and, they had to go out and get the next one. And, now these same folks that are successful, as they get them, they're building recurring revenue streams. Jeff just told you he still needs some help every now and then. And they're adding products and value all the time. So they're able to make money off the products and the services they sell. For every dollar you sell in products, you're going to sell between $2.50 to $4 worth of services that you sell, that you do. And Cam was brilliant and on point with that. You must make sure that you understand it. Your customers trust you. You can get us to do the work, but you got to know what's going on. So just get started.
That's awesome. I love that simple single step method. Get started, start with something, and then take the next step. And we're here to help. If you have any questions, please reach out to your Vendasta team member. We want to help. So I want to get to a couple of audience questions. We have some really good ones coming in the chat here. I think this one, it would be great, Cam. Can you use Divi to build the site within this platform too?
Yeah, for sure. So, we have a setup wizard. So when you're starting to create a website for your client, or your client is, trying to create one from scratch, we actually have a lot of templates available. And these templates are, they're beautiful and they're vertical specific. So you can have specific templates for health or education or retail. And they come pre-installed with the Divi builder. And as well as WooCommerce. So everything you need is already pre-installed there. And then later on, if you wish to, choose a different filter or a different, e-commerce plugin, then you can definitely do that. But, it's really built so that you can just, set up the website and get started.
That's fantastic. Awesome. So another question, I think this one would be great for you here, Cam. And Brendan touched on it whenever he mentioned the LBOT, the local business online toolkit. And the power between that is that you can offer these express versions of products to your clients to get started at no cost. So check out your subscription and see how many are included and get going with them today. So the question here is, I can see somebody ask, how long does a new client have access to the free e-commerce website once they set it up? I assume there's a time frame around that. Can you tell us a little bit more about that Website Express?
Yeah, so Website Express is actually free to use. I would say forever. So you can actually just set up a website on Website Express and just use that. However, you can't, have your own custom domain, let's say like www.amazingstories.com. And there are certain features that are not available on Express, such as staging. But definitely, if you just want to get started, Website Express is an option that you can use for your website.
Awesome. And if any folks on the line here who are joining us today have any questions, there's a really great breakdown in the product card in the marketplace. So be sure to check it out so that you know exactly, what is included with the Express and what's included with the Pro product. So another question here, Is it possible to use the platform in different countries? I know we have people joining us from all over the world. I saw it in the chat earlier. People are joining us from everywhere. So is it possible to use this in different countries? Cam or Brendan?
Well, yeah.
Anybody want to field that?
It is possible to use in different countries, and in fact, we've got a piece of functionality. So we already have about 6 languages, but we've got the ability for our partners to actually do their own translations. We just haven't pushed that out yet. So this means that you'll be able to customize anything and have a localization. If you're looking at something like Portuguese, there's actually maybe 6 or 7 dialects within a certain distance of each other. So we're going to allow our partners to actually do that. Now, there's more to globalization than just language. There's also currency and other things. So you might be limited on the merchant services you can use, but with, because we're using the WordPress platform, there's literally a plugin for anything. Like there's plugins to sell and do anything. So in terms of the actual ability for you to charge, PayPal covers a ton of different countries. So I don't want to give you a carte blanche, yes, we can do it, but I think, yes, we can do it. So yes, the answer is it'll work anywhere.
That's awesome. And I know that you mentioned plugins. I know that you can search for plugins right in the platform too. So that's a great place to start.
Somebody else asked, and I just want to jump in with plugins, is like plugins, we allow them, like some of the platforms that are hosted online. So we're taking WordPress and we're working with Google to host it on Google Cloud in a super scalable way so that you don't have to set up all the containers and do all the work and the maintenance and the updates. So we take all that away. A lot of folks lock down the plugins when they do that. We've taken the opposite approach. We trust because we're working with trusted experts. If we were working directly with Jeff, we'd probably have to take his plugins away. But because we're working with trusted experts, we're able to allow you to use those plugins. Now they can cause problems because plugins, that's how they work. But we're working to allow you to see exactly what plugins you have, easily manage those plugins, and make them work and play nice together. But we do allow plugins on our platform, which is a massive advantage over many others. And we've separated out the sites so that if you were doing it yourself on your own iron and you put a plugin in there and brought everything down, you could bring down all your sites. That won't happen here. You can bring down one site here. We've basically isolated those. We host it all. We got great uptime, super fast speed. And, I shouldn't be selling, but I'm just trying to explain the difference between why you can use plugins.
That's awesome. I love how much you know and are passionate about all this stuff, Brendan. It's just fantastic. So we have about 1 minute left here in our Q&A. I want to go back to Jeff a little bit because I'm seeing some questions about just getting started. So Jeff, how many products do you have on your online store? And what was the rollout process like to add products to your store? How many staff do you have who are helping with this?
Well, we currently have over 8,000 unique items on our site. We started off with just me and my trusted advisor. So basically, we got the frame to set up. I was shown how to do things, and I started entering inventory. That was just over a year ago. Now we have 2 more staff entering inventory. So we're getting stuff up faster. And each of us sort of specializes in a category. So I'm doing my games, which I love. I've got somebody that's putting all our graphic novels up now, and then we've got another person that has another category they're going to be working on. They're just starting, so we're finding our number of items going up is going faster and faster every month. So.
I love
That's
your games
awesome.
too. I love your games too.
Right on. I can see more questions coming in. We're running a little bit low on time, but don't worry, we'll get to them all. So just because this panel is done doesn't mean we're done chatting about this topic. Be sure to check out the Conquer Local community forum later and join our community session immediately following this event, where we'll be posting any outstanding questions. So we're going to take a quick break, but first, check out the great features and releases these teams and more have been cooking up for you.
Hi Conquerors, I'm Erica, Product Marketing Manager at Vendasta. I have a ton of great updates to show you, and they're all designed to help your clients transact more successfully. To get a transaction, your clients need to enhance the whole customer journey. Let's work back from the ultimate goal, the customer conversion. Website Express and Pro help you create and maintain beautiful, fast, and reliable websites. This is where customers can book a service or buy a product. You and your clients can already create e-commerce sites fast. We're going to make the experience even better. The enhanced setup wizard, site creation process, and detailed template customization. This and more coming this summer. It gets even better. Managing and maintaining your clients will soon be centralized. Introducing the Website Admin Dashboard. Filter with ease and see details for each account. Simply click to update the versions or view the Website Pro or WordPress dashboards. It's that simple. Stay on top of the game with the Website Admin Dashboard and win back time to focus on other aspects of your business. Another summer 2021 release. We've also redesigned the product and built new features so your clients can make their first sale quicker. Introduced robust data to monitor and enhance website performance, and 24/7 support for all the websites you manage. We're always working to make the website experience better and more intuitive. Vendasta is here to help consolidate your clients' commerce strategies, no matter their growth stage or industry. To get that customer conversion, your SMB clients need to have a stellar reputation. Customers must trust the business first. This decision is often shaped by online reviews. Insights in reputation management lets businesses understand customers' thoughts and opinions. The top keywords show areas of the business customers are talking about most often, both good and bad, and how customers describe that aspect of the business. Drill down to see feedback directly from the customer to get the full picture. Now, your clients have real insight into what's going well at their business and areas for improvement. Insights is currently available to all your reputation management clients. And what about keeping good reviews coming in? Getting online reviews is as simple as asking. Customer Voice Pro can help. As your clients welcome customers back into their business, show them the power of Customer Voice's mobile kiosk. Capture positive feedback when the customer is most likely to give it, right at the time of transaction. Want to see it in action? Customers provide contact information through a computer, tablet, or phone on site. It takes just a couple clicks. A review request will automatically be sent so they can leave their review. It's as simple as that. Mobile kiosk is perfect for any type of business, and it turns any screen into an online review generation machine. Get started today. Mobile kiosk is available for all clients using Customer Voice Pro. Now, let's talk about being found. If your client's business isn't optimized for search, it risks losing existing and potential customers. Listingsync Pro lets businesses sync their information to multiple networks, GPS systems, maps, and voice search directories. The more frequently their business is listed online, the higher they'll rank in Google. Their business is found across sources, to multiple networks, GPS systems, maps, and voice search directories. The more frequently their business is listed online, the higher they'll rank in Google search, driving more website traffic and sales. Provide your clients with better insights into their online presence and data accuracy across multiple channels with the reporting table in Listingsync Pro. The UI has been completely redesigned with a sleeker, more organized look. Clients can see how accurately their business is found across sources and compare their business to others in the industry. A new color-coded table and scoring ability helps you and your clients visualize the work that needs to be done. The updated listings reporting table will be available summer 2021. Did you know 83% of users discover new products and services on Instagram? Let's drive them directly to your client's website. With Social Marketing Pro's new clickable.bio feature, you can transform your client's Instagram gallery to a shoppable feed of products. Turn social fans into paying customers. It takes 3 steps: claim a URL for your client, customize their clickable.bio page, and put the custom URL in their Instagram bio. Now, add a website link to every Instagram post. New posts with links will automatically be updated on the clickable.bio page. No coding or additional steps needed. Your client's followers can now make purchases, make an appointment, or fill out a form without leaving Instagram. Best yet, it's free, built right into Social Marketing Pro. Get your client started with clickable.bio today. Do you handle social for brands with multiple locations? It can be time-consuming. In multi-location business app, you can now post to multiple Facebook pages. Select locations to post to individually, by group, or by geography. Next, customize the post with dynamic content. Then, schedule or publish the post. Want individual locations to localize each post? Easy. They can edit scheduled posts through their own social marketing app. Finally, see and compare performance and data for all locations in just one view. Bolster your client's e-commerce strategy through social media, no matter how many locations they have. Now that's a lot of solutions. How do your clients access and manage them all? You might already know the answer. It's through Business App. This app is rebrandable, making you look like the technology expert. For your SMB clients, it means one password, one bill, one set of notifications, and one set of reports tying everything together in real time. Inside, you'll find freemium tools designed to delight, engage, and retain your clients. Now, a look at Business App's top 4 releases you may have missed. Number 1 is the Local Business Online Toolkit. Freemium digital marketing tools included in Business App to get your clients started and help you build trust. Number 2 is Meeting Scheduler. Your clients' customers can view availability slots, book, and manage their appointments later on. Your business clients can then manage and view all their booked appointments within Business App. And number 3, Inbox Messaging. Your clients can claim their own number to send and receive SMS messages. With free messages included on a monthly basis, Inbox allows a business to chat with its customers the way they want to be contacted. Plus, employees can manage customer communication from one central hub. And number 4, Google Search Console reporting in the executive report. With Google Search Console, you can show your clients how your hard work has improved the frequency of customer searches and interactions on Google. That covers what's in Business App now. How about a sneak peek into what's just around the corner? Inbox will become a centralized customer communication hub for local businesses this year. A place where your clients can manage all of their customer communication across messaging apps in one place. Messages from Facebook and Instagram Messenger, Google Messages, and WhatsApp will be integrated into Business App's inbox, centralizing your clients' online communication channels. Because communicating with customers is a high-frequency task, you're giving your clients a tool they can use every day, increasing your brand's presence and helpfulness in your clients' everyday success. Your clients will be more engaged, leading to further usage opportunities and upgrades to other products and services. And now, for the first time, we're excited to announce Inbox will be available in Partner Center for your agency to easily contact clients through Business App. With cross-platform communication, you can truly manage your clients' marketing, account, payments, and now communication, all in one place. No other platform on the market is doing it like this. If your clients are Business App users, exciting things are coming their way. If your clients aren't Business App users, don't let them miss out on their single sign-on portal any longer. Create a Business App account for your own agency or visit our Conquer Local Academy Business App course to get started and explore the many features of Business App.
My account managers are in the Vendasta platform on a daily basis. Social Deals is a full service digital agency, helping businesses maintain their online web presence, manage their reviews, manage their social presence, and grow in search. I started this business on my couch. It was just me. Once I signed the contracts and went through the demo and everything with Vendasta, the first 30 clients that I sold were from that exact couch. Local businesses need experts like us and my team to help them navigate the waters of the internet. Really understand what's important in the search engine's eyes. Really understand what's important for that potential customer that's out there searching for them. The fact that we have all the different tools, not just for the customer, but for our back-end staff and our sales staff, to be able to manage their sales funnels, to be able to manage their tasks, to be able to keep all of your account managers on task with the Vendasta platform has been unbelievable for us. When my clients log into their Vendasta platform, they're logging into Social Deals. My clients don't even know Vendasta even exists. It's completely white labeled to me. So as Vendasta grows with new technologies, all my clients, it appears that I'm growing with new technology. So it's phenomenal.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker runs the development of our platform, our EVP of product, Mr. Gib Olander.
Good morning, Conquerors. Welcome to the next session at Conquer Local Connect. Before we get into things, I want to thank Chris Montgomery from Social Deals for that incredible testimonial. Social Deals has been one of Vendasta's longest lasting and most successful partners. And it's stories like Chris's and how he was able to build his business with the Vendasta platform that inspires and motivates us to do our very best work. So many of you have found success in growing your business with Vendasta, but success sometimes comes with growing pains. So let's see if we can make your growth less painful. My session today surrounds 5 tactics you can start to implementing right now to scale your business and help you overcome some of the biggest challenges commonly faced by local experts. My name is Gib Olander, and I've been the EVP of product at Vendasta for 2.5 years. Prior to working at Vendasta, I led a number of other software companies, many of which had strong focus on helping local businesses succeed. I've been in your shoes where we tried to take software to market to help local small businesses. Like all of you here today, I am deeply passionate about local because local fuels our world's economy. They employ around 50% of the entire workforce. They create the majority of new jobs. And when local businesses succeed, it makes our communities a better place. They're the ones that are sponsoring our Little League teams, investing in our communities, sometimes even hiring our kids for their very first job, or just like Jeff Koser from Amazing Stories, donating thousands of graphic novels and comic books to local children's hospitals. But as we all know, local businesses need technology to power their business. They require it. E-commerce, ads, social media, email marketing, local SEO, productivity software, the list goes on. But instead of trying to piece together all of this technology themselves, we know they'd much rather buy local. They want to get it from someone they trust, someone like Social Deals, and that's all of you here today at Conquer Local Connect. Here's a really important stat. For every dollar local businesses spend on this technology, they spend $2.50 on implementation and ongoing services from experts just like you. That equates to $220 billion market that's rapidly evolving. The opportunity for you is massive. The opportunity is now, and it might seem a bit overwhelming. You see, we have been asked to know you face your own set of challenges. We hear bits and pieces of it all the time. We wanted to know more. We wanted to pinpoint exactly what these challenges are. And so last year, we ran an open-ended survey with local experts using the Vendasta platform. It was a robust survey. It took like 15 minutes to complete, and around 600 people responded. So we asked these local experts about their goals and dreams, their buying behavior, their demographics, their psychographic info. But most importantly, we want to know the biggest challenges they faced. And here's how they responded. The overwhelmingly largest response was this. They experienced difficulty in scaling operations, bringing together their marketing, sales, billing, and fulfillment work. They want to grow their revenue faster than growing their costs. And this theme lends itself to some of the other answers we received. They wanted help finding new leads, performing needs assessment, connecting with local businesses, building out predictable revenue streams, showing ROI, and manually managing billing and invoicing. After seeing these responses, we asked our team at Vendasta to answer a very important question. Using our data and insights, the Vendasta platform, what are some of the most successful local experts doing to overcome these challenges? After all, our platform is used by tens of thousands of local experts every day, which gives us tons of secure insights on user behavior. So, what are the most successful users doing in the Vendasta platform on a daily basis? What actions are they taking? What sets them apart from those who are finding success? That brings me back to the topic of the session. Here are the 5 insights on how some of Vendasta's most successful channel partners are scaling their operation. The first tactic surrounds the challenge of acquiring new qualified leads. Let's dig into this a bit. First, I want you to close your eyes. Imagine you're a busy small business owner. You have a problem that maybe could be solved with technology. Where do you turn first? Well, the answer is likely. Just like I do at home, these business owners do it as well. They go to Google. Local businesses are searching for technology, and they are being met with thousands of different software platforms and technology services. My question for you is, where are you? Are you appearing in these search results? Are you positioning yourself on your website as a technology provider? Here's something else to consider. 3 out of 4 business-to-business buyers want to self-educate and try before they buy. Again, they want to shop just like you do at home. In other words, when they find technology online, they want to experience it free of charge before they spend a single cent. So how do you even compete with this? At a high level, here's what we recommend. First, optimize your website for search. Position yourself as a tech-focused company. Remember, local businesses are searching for technology to power their business. Ensure you're easy to find and easy to access. Then, make sure your catalog of products and services is available online. Become a marketplace. Adopt a freemium model so your clients can try before they buy. And so you can acquire product qualified leads. Use this approach to uncover insights on your prospects so you can meet their needs with the right paid solution at the right time. Here's an example of a Vendasta partner who's doing this exceptionally well. This 2-person agency called Digital Concierge, they used a product-led sales approach. Closed 19 clients in 2 months. They offer prospects free software to help them establish an online presence. Then they upsell product qualified leads on services they provide. Digital Concierge is using Vendasta's local business online toolkits to offer prospects a complete suite of freemium products. By white labeling Vendasta software, they were able to go to market incredibly fast. Now you might be asking, Gib, how do I turn these freemium users into paying customers? My third recommendation is this. Create a nurture email campaign. Have it trigger automatically whenever you get a new lead so you always remain top of mind. Here's an example of an excellent automated nurture email. It follows the formula of why you, why now, and why us. It's helpful, letting the prospect know that this company has services that can achieve the business goals, and it provides a powerful CTA. Use email campaigns to engage your product qualified leads. And here's a quick tip. Ensure it's connected to your CRM so you'll be notified to reach out at the right time. Now, once you've started acquiring product qualified leads, the issues aren't over. There's still more challenges. You'll need to find a way to know what to sell to them. Of course, different businesses have different needs, and manually assessing those needs can be time consuming. So using a tool to automate this process is critical in scaling your operations. But it's not just about knowing what to sell. It's also about building and maintaining trust by knowing what to sell when. The secret to success resides in your data. So ask yourself, in the sales process, what are the pieces of data that you can bring to the table for your prospects? Do you have competitive intelligence? Do you have industry benchmarks? Do you understand how their online performance is comparing against the businesses that matter to them? These data points allow you to earn trust. And do you have data that tells you when to engage with prospects? Are you able to talk to them about a solution they need when they need it? Powerful data-backed insights sit right at the intersection of technology, need, and trust. We recommend using sales intelligence tools to surface the data you need to give you the information on what to sell to your prospects. You're likely familiar with Vendasta Snapshot Report. Now, depending on the subscription tier, Vendasta partners can run anywhere from 15 to 375 snapshots on local businesses each month, with the option, of course, to go over their limit for a small fee. When you look at how our partners are finding success with Snapshot Report, we ourselves found some very interesting data. First, Vendasta partners who use over 100% of their monthly snapshot reports have an 18 times bigger revenue pipeline than those who use less than 50% of their allotment. Secondly, partners who use over 100% of their snapshot allotment close 2.9 times more opportunities than those who use less than 50%. In other words, you should be running sales intelligence reports as often as possible. Set reminders in your calendar, block off time to run reports. Do it now. Next, let's talk about meeting up and connecting with local businesses. Finding the right time and place in their already busy schedules. You need to be able to connect with prospects via any medium they want, and that stems from effectively managing your meetings in your calendar. Let's start by thinking about how you might be currently scheduling meetings with your clients, and I think we've all done this at some point in time. Maybe you send them an email asking for a 30-minute meetup, and they respond asking if you're available at 9 a.m., but you're not available. So you respond a couple of alternate times, none of which work for them, so they reply, then you reply, and this goes on and on. We've all been there. And the same thing happens over phone calls, voicemails, and text messages. Call me back when you get a chance. Excuse me, can we get together? Text me when the time works. All to simply find a time that works for both of you. Now, there's a really obvious technology solution to this challenge, and it's to use meeting scheduling software. There's some excellent brands in the market, but of course, I have to recommend Vendasta's. It's 100% free to use, fully functional, no paid premium version. It's also integrated with Vendasta's sales CRM, allowing you to generate opportunities directly from the meetings. It's all about saving time, about 10 hours each week actually, just by simply using a tool designed to help you manage and schedule meetings. Think about it, that's 520 hours every year. That's almost a month of our time. Let's get using schedulers. So here's a super creative tip we learned from one of our Vendasta partners. And this is also one of the great things about Vendasta is we've got an amazing community where partners help each other, people talk and learn from each other in the community, and this is a great tip that came out of that. You can create your own shortcut to your meeting URL on your phone by using text replacement. Once set up, it'll work anywhere, in text messages, WhatsApp, email, any place you can type. Let's reduce that time we spend trying to get meetings scheduled. This next challenge is all about driving predictable revenue for your business. Without being able to predict how much you'll be making next month, next quarter, or next year, it's just impossible to scale. You won't be able to justify hiring new people. You won't know when to spend more on marketing, or if you can. You won't know how to invest in expanding other product offerings. All of these problems can be solved by effectively managing a pipeline. It's a critical foundation to scaling your business. So start with a simple sales pipeline. Build it in your CRM with 4 basic stages. The key is that going forward, You have to log your sales opportunities. Looking across our channel partner base, we found that over 1 in 10 of all opportunities result in a sales order. Your mileage may vary. Of course, you may have a higher conversion rate or you may have less opportunities, but it's a nice ratio to keep in mind as you work your pipeline. It's a starting point for understanding how much revenue you can forecast based on what's in your pipeline. In addition to creating opportunities, use a metric-driven approach to moving prospects through your pipeline. Monitor activities that are leading indicators to winning new business. How many calls have you made? How many emails have you sent? How many meetings have you booked? Be sure to use a CRM that can track this activity. Of course, Vendasta can. Now, there's 2 other challenges in this survey that I won't be covering in detail, but I do have some bonus takeaways around fulfillment and billing that I think you should consider. Think about integrating these workflows with your product catalog. Can your clients order services from you directly on your website? And once they order, can you invoice and collect payment? And once you get paid, can you automatically kick off projects so your team can fulfill the work that you've just sold? You want to start delivering on those services as soon as possible. It's these questions around integrating workflows and processes that really tie into this overarching theme of scaling your operation. Because that's really what's being asked. How do I get my technology, process, and people all working together? We really believe it starts by intersecting technology with trust and need, but so many experts are wasting time and money managing a complicated tech stack. Going back to our survey for a moment, we asked them what this looks like. Quite frankly, we were shocked by the breadth of answers given by each respondent. So many said they were Frankensteining together different solutions from different technology vendors. We understand because when selling digital solutions to local businesses, there's just a lot to do. You need tools to help you market, sell, bill, and fulfill, and you're left trying to stitch everything together. I liken that strategy to a Rube Goldberg machine. It's one of my favorite kind of toys to play with. They're difficult to set up, but they're often built just to accomplish a simple task. And it needs to be constantly monitored, right? If you get one domino just a little bit out of place, you have to go back and reset it up and kind of jigger it around. You'll need to go and fix it. Otherwise, your entire operation will fail. Really, the best solution is to use an end-to-end platform that can handle all of this, so you can save time and money and focus on growing your business. Something sturdy, something like Vendasta, that lets you configure your offering and go-to-market strategy. Market and sell to clients using hyper-personalized data and integrated marketing automation and CRM. Bill, invoice, and manage fulfillment work of any of the services your clients purchase. And deliver everything through a seamless experience for your clients. One login, one dashboard to show value, one bill to pay so your clients can spend less time figuring it all out and more time growing their business. Using different solutions is not only time consuming, but it's expensive. Each tool has different costs. And to demonstrate this, we've built a calculator that allows you to see exactly how much money you'd save by switching to an all-in-one platform like Vendasta. We'll be posting this in the Conquer Local Connect community group after today's session. So with that, let's wrap things up. Here are my 5 key takeaways for scaling your operation. Focus on attracting product qualified leads. Optimize your website and nurture with email. Use data to know what to sell and when. Set time aside, use 100% or more of your snapshot reports. Engage via integrated meeting schedulers. Set up text replacement on your mobile device to easily call up your meeting scheduler link. Build a sales pipeline and fill it with opportunities. Monitor leading activities that lead to winning new business. And finally, and most importantly, adopt an end-to-end platform to save time and money. Stop Frankensteining together different technology. Following these tactics will help you become more valuable. Product-led businesses are valued more than 30% higher than public market SaaS index fund. Compete in your market against other technology companies, just like our partner Digital Concierge has done. Generate 18 times more revenue and nearly 3 times more sales opportunities. Save hundreds of hours each year from scheduling meetings. Convert over 1 in 10 of your sales opportunities into sales orders. And of course, save time and money. Time for managing a Rube Goldberg machine of different technology and up to $70,000 a year from subscribing to different disparate solutions. Thank you for attending today's session. Once again, I'm Gib Olander, and here's where you can reach me. I'm looking forward to connecting with you in our live Q&A session immediately following. Look out for many of the things I've mentioned, including our economic calculator posted in the Conquer Local Connect community group. Thanks again. Now let's go out and conquer.
Let's go out and conquer. Love it, Gib. Our own Gib Olander laying down the tactics and inspiration. Gib, it's great to see you.
Thanks, Andrew.
As mentioned, Gib is our EVP of product and the general manager of our platform division. So Corey, would you mind giving us a wave? Corey is our program manager and also on the panel today. And last but not least, our special guest, Chris Montgomery, the founder and CEO of Social Ordeals. You want to give us a wave, Chris? Awesome. So again, if you have any questions for these folks, please add them into the chat because we definitely want to get to them during this session. And even if we can't, we'll answer them in the community forum afterwards. So I love hearing from our partners. So Chris, naturally, I want to start chatting with you. You know, you've told this story before, I know, for others who have joined the Conquer Local conferences in the past. But, you know, the story is starting your agency from your couch. You know, when you think back to when you were on your couch researching ways to build your business, what were your options at the time and why did you choose to go with an all-in-one solution?
Yeah, when we originally started Social Ordeals, it was going to be a social ordeals site with celebrities promoting product on that social media site. The challenges involved in trying to set up a business, even then, which was like 10 years ago, was crazy, trying to navigate and trying to figure out how to get onto this platform to deal with reviews and how to get on this platform to deal with social media. So, you know, I quickly went on the internet. I knew there had to be something out there. I found quite a few companies out there that claimed to have an all-in-one. I came across Vendasta, and the platform seemed to fit every need that I had. And I ended up shutting down the social media deal site and opened up a digital agency.
That's awesome. And one thing that I want to talk to you about, if you wouldn't mind telling everybody who's viewing right now, I get the privilege of talking to a lot of partners on a daily basis. And one of the biggest challenges is scaling. So I'm curious if you'd be able to share with everybody, when did you know you were at the point where you needed to hire your first employee? And who were your first employees? What did they do? What was their role?
Yeah, so you're always scaling in this business as you're growing. I realized quickly that once I hit 30 customers and I was doing all the fulfillment myself and I was handling all the back-end tasks, I realized my company stopped growing at that point. New sales weren't coming in as frequently because I was putting all my energy into the back end to make sure that my customers were satisfied and I was living up to what I promised them. The first few employees I hired were close family friends working out of a spare bedroom in my house. And we eventually, after hiring 2 employees and having them work out of the house, the wife was finally like, hey, you need to go get an office. And we went and opened up our office after that. And we're continually scaling. Throughout this process, you're going to scale as you grow. You know, as soon as sales start to stop, know that that's the time to start.
I like that. So you figured out that sales formula that worked for your business. And it sounds like the first employees that you hired were account managers. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Right. So they were account managers. So they did all the back end tasks that I was getting bogged down with, posting the social media, going out there and fixing Google My Business pages and claiming Google My Business page, claiming all of the major directories we had to do. So all your back end work.
Yeah. And you've been growing ever since. I mean, you and I, we just chatted earlier this week about the growth that you're experiencing right now. So big congratulations. Part of that growth is developing operations. So I know there's a lot of people on the line who are wondering, what do day-to-day operations look like for your business today? How many staff do you have, and how do you use the technology to work together?
Yeah, right now, we're fluctuating between 30 and 35 employees. New employees are always coming and going because sometimes it's just not a fit for them to work in the back end and handle what you need to do. Our day-to-day operations really comes down to a few meetings in the morning to make sure everybody's on point. When my account managers come in, the first thing they're doing is making sure that any reviews that came in the night before are attended to. Any emails from clients that come in are attended to. We utilize Task Manager a lot to make that process happen. And throughout the day, we're constantly having meetings and strategies on any new challenges that we're finding out there. Because you're going to find that just because you have, the idea of growth, the internet changes on a daily basis, and there's going to be some new challenge that hits you. So being aware of that and having a game plan to fix that's going to be huge for you.
That's awesome. And I'm happy to hear that your team is finding success working out of Vendasta Task Manager. You said you're at about 30, 35 employees. How much of your team, your digital agents, are working out of Task Manager on a daily basis?
Right now, we have roughly about 15 of them that are account managers that work out of the back end. And Task Manager is phenomenal. It helps them, stay efficient, stay exactly in the direction they need to go, and make sure that we don't miss anything for our client.
I really like that. One word that I heard you say that I like to just emphasize here is efficiency. It helps them be efficient. Whenever I think about efficiency, I think about profitability. So Gib, I want to talk to you a little bit about your presentation, which was chock full of information on tactics to scale. Some of that actionable items that folks can take away from this to benefit their local businesses and grow. But if I'm a local expert, where would you recommend that I even start to grow a business like Chris, in your perspective?
Thanks for the question, Andrew. It's, to me, it's all about prospecting and getting new accounts put up into the system. And we've got a great tool with the snapshot report that we talked about, which can give you actionable insights to go start having conversations about a business instead of about your business. And I think that's exciting. But I think where I would start to try to scale is I'd use the competitive features in that, where you can add not only one account, your target account, but by finding their competitors and loading them up into the tool, it gives you kind of a 4-for-1 or 5-for-1 approach, so that you can start to scale your sales efforts by learning the information, be able to compare them to each other, be able to understand and get some geography and some competitive intelligence put together, so you can build your proposals cleaner. You can start to reuse some of the learnings from one partner to that one prospect to the next, and you can really scale your operation that way. So I think that's exactly where I would start.
I really like that. And that's one of my favorite features that's been added to the capability for the snapshot report, is to choose specific competitors that you can speak specifically to. No more general messaging. You can literally go to them and say, listen, I looked at a couple of your competitors. I want to show you how you stack up. You're doing good in these areas. I think we could work in these areas. So let's make sure that you're competitive online today. I love that you mentioned that.
It's amazingly powerful, Andrew. I can remember back in my day, I'm old enough that I used to sell yellow page advertising and walk down the street. And back in that day, you'd open up a phone book and you'd show somebody, you'd be like, see this big ad here? This guy's getting all the calls. And that you'd see the prospect's eyes light up and be like, oh, right. And this is a way to recreate some of that magic in your conversations, because you can bring them data and insights that they can see about the web that they didn't know before.
Totally. And so I want to talk a little bit about your analogy with the Rube Goldberg machine. I know a lot of folks out there, it'll resonate with you. I built so many of those. It's so much fun. But what I want to understand is, what are the biggest pitfalls of trying to Frankenstein together different technology?
I think we all have this in our day-to-day life, and we see it over and over again. And sometimes it's just the simple things that we don't even realize that are causing us some issues. It could be as simple as passwords and logins, right? You have one employee that knows how to use that one tool or that one system, but it's kind of a critical roadblock. Like, you can't scale if he's the only person, and that person goes on vacation, they're gone, right? So it's so painful. Then you've got the spreadsheet. Oh my gosh, we all love spreadsheets, and anybody that's starting a business that isn't scaling, I am certain you've got Excel. I'm certain you've got, Google Sheets. You are running that business out of a spreadsheet because it's like the easiest thing to get to. But as soon as you do that, all the information gets siloed into that one spreadsheet. Sure, if you're on Google Sheets, you can start to share it and give access to it. You get versioning issues, but you can never get back to the information or the history of it when you need to. So the fact that you can start to remove spreadsheets from your life, or when you're getting to scale, that you can put them into a project management platform like Chris is talking about with Task Manager, or you can put them into your CRM and find the information in there. That's when software starts to really help you scale your business. And then just dealing with data is another area that starts to cause issues. I always like to talk about name, address, and phone numbers, right? Simple things like business data. It becomes incredibly hard to deal with if you don't have it in a standard format so that one system knows how to talk to the other. Maybe one system likes to use apartments and one likes to use suites, or maybe one of them likes to use directs and one doesn't. We've all seen that complexity. We all work in local, but that really crushes us when we are in the ability of using various systems and are up to their interpretation of the data.
I really like that, managing the data and understanding the data so that you can make those appropriate actions and changes to improve, to solve the problem that you might be facing. Love it. So Corey, I have a couple of questions for you before we get to some audience questions. But I know you've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes of Vendasta, understanding what makes a channel partner productive. So tell me, what does this mean? What are some of the key inputs that make for a productive partner?
Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, what we're really finding is channel partners who string together the platform's key actions are really more productive within 90, 60, or 30-day periods. And by more productive, I'm actually referring to an increase in revenue as they scale their operation. Now, the 6 key platform actions in the platform that they string together, or as you put, the inputs, they're creating snapshots and they're leveraging campaign as their prospecting tools. They're booking meetings either with their prospects, they're selling, and they're fostering existing relationships with their customers or clients with the Meeting Scheduler app. And as Gib mentioned previously, it saves approximately about 10 hours per week. They leverage our sales CRM to create, nurture, and close opportunities. These channel partners are really leveraging orders in the platform, and they track the fulfillment status of that order using the platform's project management software, Task Manager, just like Chris and Social Deals are doing. And finally, they're turning those fulfilled orders into invoices to charge and collect payment from their customers or clients, all within the Vendasta platform. These are just some of the key inputs that we're finding channel partners are stringing together to be more productive.
I like that. The merchant services in the platform, being able to invoice through the platform, amazing. So Corey, I know a big focus recently at Vendasta has been enhancing our platform to become the operating system of choice for trusted local experts. Can you explain to us in your words what that means?
Yeah, Andrew, and Gib touched on this earlier. Now, channel partners who leverage the Vendasta platform to build, market, sell, fulfill, and bill, they don't piece together software to complete these jobs, to run, manage, and scale their business in one place. That is really the operating system of choice. When channel partners select Vendasta as their operating system of choice, they leverage the Vendasta platform to build their online store, whether that consists of their own and operate products or services, or the hundreds in the Vendasta marketplace. They market their products or services to leads and existing customers or clients within the Vendasta prospecting tools like our email marketing acquisition, adoption, and upselling email campaigns. And they include the snapshot report to connect with their local prospects, customers, or clients, all within the Meeting Scheduler. They really leverage our robust sales CRM to turn those leads into opportunities into orders, and leverage the Vendasta's project management software to track the fulfillment status of the product or service with seamless communication to their customers and clients, as well as their fulfillment team. And finally, Andrew, really the invoice and collecting payments, the merchant services for those products or services without ever leaving the Vendasta platform. That is what I mean when I say they've selected the platform as their operating system of choice for channel partners, are really our trusted local experts.
That's fantastic. And stay tuned. I think we're going to be chatting with some more panelists about really how you can build in the marketplace with your own products and services. I can see a really good question here in the chat. And Chris, I know you have a ton of experience with the snapshot report. So the question that I see here is, some clients say that the snapshot report is biased in favor of my business, and so they don't take it seriously. Is there anything I can show them that is a recognized professional tool? My question for you, Chris, is there's so many ways to speak to the snapshot report, or any report for that matter. Would you be open to telling us a little bit about how you use the snapshot report in the conversations that you're having with local businesses?
Yeah, so snapshots are interesting. When we get that snapshot, we never send that snapshot to the client first of all. Before we speak to them, because they're going to take offense to it. And as busy as we all are today, the last thing I want as being a business owner is to receive a report that tells you I'm getting D's and C's or maybe F's on what's going on. So I utilize that snapshot report strictly as a guide. I like to go online and do live searches with a customer, do their brand search, and take each piece of that snapshot and show them how they're performing online. That's the one way you're going to gain that trust with the customer and not necessarily focus on all the bad things that are on that report, but show them and let them know there's a silver lining throughout your call, that, we have the tools to help you, and then show off a few clients that you've got permission to show off, to show them examples of how they were there and where they're at today.
That's a good point. We get that question quite a bit. Do you have a demo account and this and that? But Chris, I'm hearing that you're using live data. You get permission from clients so that you can walk them through, hey, this is what it looks like in our app. This is how we would do it for your business. Is that correct?
Yeah, you have to be able to show that. And sometimes we show off social deals if we don't have somebody that's similar in what they're trying to do, and let them know we're drinking our own champagne as well and promoting and building our web presence just like we would yours. So very important to be able to show off clients, but don't focus too much on the snapshot. I've had clients say, well, this is not right in the snapshot. I've got an Instagram account. And, you go back and when you actually research it, you find out it's a personal Instagram account, something along those lines.
Yeah, that's a good point. The internet and all of these different types of accounts and profiles can be complex. I can see some really great questions in the chat about how you've built this selling system. And you know what? I want to tell everybody that Chris and Simon from Social Deals, they've actually done some community sessions in the community. And so what I would recommend is that if you have any questions about that, be sure to check out those videos in the Conquer Local resources. You'll see videos, you'll see Conquer Local sessions, and you'll be able to search for Social Deals, and you'll be able to understand more about their selling system and what has worked for them. So thank you to everyone for the great questions, and a special thanks to Chris Montgomery and the rest of our panelists for joining today. If we missed any questions, which I know that we did, but thank you for asking, we're going to answer them in the community forum after the event. So we have a break just ahead, but first, let's take a look at some of the more exciting Vendasta releases.
Hey Conquerors, I'm Adam, Product Marketing Manager at Vendasta. Our team has been hard at work building some exciting new features for our platform, and I'm excited to debut them with you here today. Let's dive in. First impressions last a lifetime, and closing clients can be hard. That's why we're happy to introduce the Proposal Builder, here to help you close more deals faster by impressing your prospects with the perfect proposal. With easy to customize templates, you can spend more time finding solutions to your clients' problems and less on building sales presentations from scratch. With a great proposal comes great closability. Let me give you a quick demo of Proposal Builder and how you can start using it in less than 5 minutes with less than 5 clicks. Start by choosing a template from our library or create your own. They'll be ready to go with your company's brand and logo. Our pre-made templates will feature products and services from Vendasta's marketplace and will be pre-populated with everything you need. Details of what your client can expect, key selling points, service level agreements, and more. And since they're integrated with the Vendasta platform, they'll automatically pull in information like your client's business name and pricing tables for their selected package. And just like that, we're ready to send a polished sales proposal to a client. No need to waste time manually creating documents or PowerPoints or having to cobble together assets from Vendasta's marketplace. Everything is ready to send, proudly displayed with your company's branding. What really sets Proposal Builder apart is that it's uniquely designed for trusted experts selling to local businesses. The deep connection with the Vendasta platform allows you to sell, bill, and fulfill all from one spot. Visit proposalbuilder.co to register for exclusive access for when it launches this year and start creating beautiful new sales proposals to win over your clients. Next up, check out this stunning new redesign to the Manage Accounts page in Vendasta's Sales CRM. Now you can manage all aspects of the sales process from a single screen, create opportunities and orders, access email campaigns, add account activity, and more, all without having to leave the page. You also have complete flexibility on how you want the information to appear. Need your accounts arranged in a specific way? Easily sort your list using a variety of options. Here, I'll give you a quick demo. First, you'll notice our beautiful new streamlined design, making it easy to quickly browse your list of accounts. Now, let's customize the view so I only see what's important to me. Perfect. Let's also update the account I just spoke to with a new sales activity and opportunity. Just like that. Finally, let's see who I should reach out to next by sorting my accounts by name and hotness rating. Now I know exactly who I should contact next. Not only does this new layout make it easier than ever to manage your accounts, but it's also integrated with the rest of the Vendasta platform, giving you access to Snapshot Report, Task Manager, Orders and Billing, and so much more. This newly redesigned Manage Accounts page will be a free update for all Vendasta channel partners, available summer of 2021. Stay tuned for this and even more exciting changes coming to Sales and Success Center in the following months. Let's take a quick look at some of the other recent and upcoming updates Vendasta has in store. Vendasta's redesigned email builder makes it easy to remain on brand with replicable, quick, and easy to design templates, created to help you become more efficient. Experience our new in-platform email builder coming soon. With Vendasta automations, spend less time doing repetitive tasks and focus on creating personalized experiences that your customers love. Create limitless combinations of triggers and actions, or use pre-built templates to get started with a new workflow in just 3 easy clicks. Vendasta's project management tool is looking better than ever. The new project tracker lets you and your clients keep pace, easily view how far your team has come, and collaborate on tasks. And the redesigned modular task list with tagging gives your team the flexibility to organize their work the way they want. Oh, and you can @ each other. Hey Erica, did you finish that blog yet? Manage all your fulfillment from a single connected platform. It's 100% new and improved and 100% free to use. But if you'd rather outsource, then check out some of these great enhancements we've made to our white label marketing services. Our social media posting service is now more affordable and customizable. Cater to your clients' needs by choosing the strategy in specific social channels. Or, as a featured Google partner, take advantage of our new fully managed Google My Business optimization service to establish your client's online presence. We can also build your clients' websites, now with faster turnaround times and flexible payment plans that allow you to pay monthly or annually. Digital ads are better than ever. We made the ordering process simple. Choose any campaign spend and add on a new service like a strategy call. There's even a new quick launch option that gets your clients' campaigns up and running in as little as 2 business days. There's been so many exciting updates to the Vendasta platform this year, all made in the spirit to help you scale your operations. Let me show you how it all ties together. After you sign up, you can create a beautiful online store in just a few clicks. Add the services you already offer, and discover new things to sell through Vendasta's marketplace. And just like that, you're open for business. Next, publish the store to your company's website alongside a lead capture form. Then, start engaging business owners with Vendasta's Snapshot Report. Here's a unique looking business. Looks like they could use some help with getting e-commerce added to their website and building out a larger social media audience. Send them the Snapshot Report and let them know that you can help. When they engage, boom, you'll get a hot lead notification from a pre-configured automation. Reach out to them to schedule a meeting and connect with them via Zoom or Google Meet. Now, managing your sales pipeline with Vendasta is really great thanks to the integrated CRM. It's just one of the many parts of Vendasta software that altogether helps you reduce vendor clutter and lower your cost. And because your team is in a single connected platform, when they create new opportunities, log sales activity, and manage tasks, key actions are surfaced for everyone to see so you can provide feedback. Nice close. Looks like you sold this business on a new website. After creating a sales order, it's sent directly to your client for them to enter their credit card information and purchase. And once that's done, the order will automatically activate any of the products or services you've connected to Vendasta, including those you've added from Vendasta's marketplace. Your new client is happy, and you'll receive a payment deposited directly into your bank account. Vendasta's project management system lets your fulfillment team get to work as soon as new services are ordered. It creates prescriptive workflows and assigns tasks right out of the box without any complex integrations. Now, one of the best things about Vendasta is that you can outsource work to our managed services team when you get too busy, allowing you to focus your time on selling to new customers and growing your business, while Vendasta takes care of the fulfillment. Vendasta ties everything together into a seamless experience your team will love. As your client base grows, you'll be able to see how engaged they are over time. Combined with all the other reporting you receive end-to-end, you get a single pane of glass operational view of your entire company. So that's a quick demo of how Vendasta's end-to-end platform can help you scale your business. Before I go, I'll mention one more thing. Signing up to Vendasta isn't just about using software. You're part of a bigger movement, a community called Conquer Local. Conquer Local is the best place to master the Vendasta platform, learn from and teach others, and get the latest tactics on helping local businesses succeed. With over 30 expert-created courses in the Academy, you can discover the secrets of unlocking monthly recurring revenue and create your own branded app for your clients. Our new videos page is like the Netflix for solving local business challenges. We have hand-selected speakers to help you grow, and it's great for learning on the go with a beautiful mobile design. Last month, we completely revamped the community, your favorite place to interact with like-minded peers, industry experts, and internal Vendastians. Marking answers as solved is easy with the revamped support forum, and upvoting allows your voice to be heard when suggesting feature requests. With over a dozen new updates, it's easy to see why over 10,000 of you make Conquer Local your secret weapon. And that's not all. We've got some great presentations coming up, so stick around.
There are thousands and thousands of technology solutions available to small business owners today. It's nearly impossible to keep up with everything and understand the difference between one and the other, and then decide if you want to and how you're going to integrate it into your business. And with Vendasta's marketplace, I have everything at my fingertips. And I know that they've done the due diligence. I don't need to ask for a proposal from a potential vendor. I know that when I plug into that, it's going to be good, because a great team of people has already vetted the product and the company that's delivering it, and I can use it with 100% assurance that things are going to turn out well. There's such a vast selection of services inside of it that I probably don't know them all, but I discover them when I need them. Great example, I had a client the other day who was approached by another company who wanted to install text messaging on his website. And my client said to me, "Hey, do you think I should sign up for this?" And I said, "Sure, I think you should." And meanwhile, I'm looking on the marketplace to see if we have a similar solution. And I said, "You can sign up with that other company, but do you want to keep it in-house with me?" And he said, "Oh, absolutely." Because he knows that we're bringing everything together, and of course he'd rather have it in-house. So the marketplace itself has everything that I need, even if I don't know I need it yet. It's there waiting for me to discover.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker runs the operations of all the fantastic technology solutions in our marketplace. Our Director of Vendor Management, Miss Janessa Yeomans.
Hi everyone, I'm Janessa Yeomans, Director of Vendor Management here at Vendasta. In my role, I get to bring you new and exciting products and solutions to add to your ever-growing tech stack. I also get to watch firsthand how your clients' buying behaviors are changing and evolving, and how you can use this for your competitive advantage. Before we get into our topic today, I want to send a huge thank you to Janice Christopher for her amazing testimonial. Thank you so much, Janice. You heard Brendan talk earlier about how COVID forced small and medium-sized businesses to change. They needed to move online overnight and adopt new technologies fast. But that's not all that changed for them in the last year. While business owners were busy adapting to meet their customers' changing habits, they were also experiencing a new way to purchase digital solutions for their own business in a similar fashion. The way they expect to buy as a consumer is the new expectation as a business owner. They want everything online, in one place, in a marketplace. Marketplaces are now the top buyer channel for businesses. Nearly 9 out of 10 business buyers make purchases this way. Just let that sink in for a second. 87% of buyers across all age ranges are now using marketplaces over other buying channels. Marketplaces are now exceeding requests for proposals, other digital options like mobile, procurement channels, as well as person-to-person interactions. Your clients have adapted to how they purchase products. And let me tell you, this is not a temporary trend. Close to 9 in 10 decision makers say that the new buyer practices will continue to be a fixture beyond 2021, with 89% of small businesses either very likely or somewhat likely to purchase from a marketplace. They've discovered the ease of buying from a marketplace with one billing relationship, one login, one everything, and they want that to continue. Buyers are no longer willing to accept less from their professional experience as B2B purchasers than they are accustomed to getting from their personal experience as consumers. B2B buyers deserve that kind of ease. So do their clients. Look at this. You've probably seen this before, But if this is new to you, this is the marketing technology landscape. Pretty tough to take it in, isn't it? Over 8,000 solutions in marketing technology alone, and it's growing fast. 1 in 5 of the solutions on this year's MarTech landscape weren't there last year. That's the issue your clients are facing. And if we look outside marketing, say at HR or finance or supply chain with shipping and inventory management, we start to see exactly what your clients are coming up against every single day. There are over hundreds of thousands of options for them to choose from, and it is hard. Oh my God. Each one of these logos represents a different buying experience for your clients, and it's only getting worse. In 2021, the SMB software spend will eclipse that of enterprise. But unlike enterprises, small businesses don't have a purchasing department to gather requirements, write requests for proposals, and purchase software. They are overwhelmed with choices and information, and they are time-starved. For example, if they are a florist, they're only spending about a third of the time making arrangements and practicing their craft. When they do purchase on their own, it's often a terrible experience. Multiple logins and reports, software they are paying and not using, employees leaving with knowledge and passwords. And to top it off, when they do try to implement software themselves, most of the time they end up needing help. But the good news is you are the hero in this story. They want to buy online, and as Gib previously mentioned, they want the help of a local expert. In fact, 75% of the dollars SMBs spend on SaaS products and services flow through experts, someone they trust. And I want to stress that one word there, trust. When B2B buyers are making purchasing decisions, they are going to someone they trust. In fact, a study conducted by Google and the CEB Marketing Leadership Council found that B2B customers are significantly more emotionally connected to their vendors and service providers than B2C consumers. But you're not the only one who could be the local expert for your clients. Look across the global software tech stack. Your clients are faced with almost 20,000 software solutions across 12 main categories. And they are dealing with experts in each of these categories. But the experts in other industries are creeping into the categories you could and do serve. The B2B buyer is blurring the lines. They want everything in one place. And for a small business, they now need everything from an online store to cybersecurity to inventory management and online payments. They need integrated delivery and pickup, remote productivity tools for staff, shipping and point of sale, as well as bookkeeping and invoicing, and so much more. SMBs have so many needs to run their business, which is a great opportunity for everyone here today, because while other industries are creeping into the products you serve, you can start offering the products and services that they serve, opening the door for mass expansion and diversification. And you know what? You are in a prime position to cause disruption because you already have the trust built. Also, you have an advantage. Utilizing the Vendasta platform, you can become the technology partner that your clients are looking for, with products and services across multiple categories like marketing, productivity, and security, and more coming soon. You are now powered to provide your clients with the digital transformation they need. Within Business App, not only do they get instant access to foundational products that every business needs, but utilizing the store functionality, they also get access to your marketplace. That's right. Through Vendasta, you are provided with your own white label marketplace. Let me show you how easy it is. As I mentioned previously, Vendasta's marketplace has hundreds of products and services that you can resell to local businesses. From categories like marketing, advertising, productivity, operation, and accountant, all at a wholesale rate. When you discover a new product you want to sell, adding it to your store couldn't be more simple. Mark it up or go with the suggested retail price that's provided and choose your billing frequency. From there, you can combine different products into unique high-margin packages. But the best part of selling solutions through the marketplace is that it's risk-free. You only pay for what you sell. So adding products like this won't cost you a single cent. From there, you can combine different products into unique high-margin packages. Despite how easy it is to create your own custom packages, we've also built some pre-made recommended packages to help you going right away. If you add one that you like, all it takes is clicking copy and you can add it to your store under your brand. Your sales team can go to market right away with the included sales and marketing materials. And just like that, your clients can purchase a new product or service through you. You get a great profit margin and fulfillment is handled by a trusted vendor who will do an amazing job with your client. What's really awesome is that when you add your own products or services in the platform, they look and feel like they belong right alongside any of the other solutions in your marketplace. The product pages can have as much or as little information as you want. Now, we realize that not all of your local business clients will want to start purchasing solutions from you right away. Many of the products offer free trials and free express versions. That way, you can start building trust with new local business clients without an upfront investment. We recommend including a set of Vendasta's Express website, e-commerce, reputation, listings, and social media marketing tools, alongside other free trials and express solutions, such as Simply Insured and Active Campaign. Your clients access all of these through Business App, and your clients will have access to all of these tools for free. And the best part, once you build your store, all of this is available in your client's Business App. From there, it truly becomes your marketplace. Decide how you want your clients to purchase, either through a direct link to a shopping cart, a contact form, or through an external URL pointing to a separate e-commerce site. Market your store online, and when your client's shopping cart fills up, take payments directly. It's a seamless checkout experience, so you get paid automatically as soon as they activate. And just like that, you're ready to go with not only the products and services you already serve, but you can quickly and easily start offering services across all the categories in your client's software stack. With that, I just have a quick question for everyone here today. How are you setting yourself up to be your client's trusted marketplace? Using the Vendasta platform, you are the technology partner your clients are looking for. With one buying experience, one billing relationship, one login, they have everything they want, which is everything online in one place from one trusted provider from you. Thank you so much, everybody. Now, let me take you through some of the new and upcoming products and services across all categories that can help you meet your clients' needs fast. Give your customers an advanced voice search solution with VoicePage. Designed to maximize the return on investment for small businesses, VoicePage includes all the features a business needs to attract customers, rank on page 1 of Google, and convert browsers to buyers. The Near Me suite by Uberall is designed to make your client's brand visible nearby. The local marketing platform enables Near Me brand experiences so that every touch point of the customer journey is converting more consumers into customers. social media management platform Cloud Campaign is built for agencies to scale their business and manage multiple brands, used by Janice Christopher herself from the Janice Christopher Agency. Leveraging an end-to-end advertising platform, AdCellerant offers a robust set of digital advertising solutions, including pre-roll video. Did you know a 15-second pre-roll video has a click-through rate 371% above industry average, measuring engagement through clicks and online conversion tracking? Introduce your client's brand to new customers who are already interested in their product or service with targeted display. Deliver ads to target markets using geographic, categorical, demographic, and behavioral targeting. With geofencing, your clients can target prospective consumers by leveraging location-based data to drive valuable leads throughout all stages of the purchasing funnel. Deliver strong results to your clients for website traffic and conversion rates with display retargeting. Re-engage potential leads or customers who leave your clients' websites without converting. Nearly 85 million American households are reachable with ad-supported streaming TV. If you want to make an impact on your clients' potential customers now, you should invest in AdCellerant's streaming TV product in the marketplace. Simply Insured was founded with one mission: to eliminate fear from health insurance. By changing the way small business owners purchase health insurance with their 100% online platform, they are transforming a $20 billion industry and delighting thousands of customers. And the best part, you receive a referral for every one of your clients' employees that are signed up. Stay connected, organized, and on task with Google Voice. Make and receive phone calls using a work number on any device, anywhere. A smart, simple phone system designed to delight users that makes work calls less work. But wait, still to come this year, access to some of the best-known vendors in the market today, including names such as Dropbox. With 500 million registered users, Dropbox is the world's first smart workspace that helps people and teams focus on the work that matters. Let anyone upload and transfer files to the cloud and share them with anyone. Take the hassle out of hiring with Jazz HR, a powerful, user-friendly recruiting software built to help growing businesses find and hire the right talent fast. See why over 8,000 businesses love using Jazz HR to land their next great hire. Lightspeed, an all-in-one cloud-based point-of-sale system for retail stores and restaurants, specifically designed for business owners managing single to multiple locations. Digitally transform your business with the #1 electronic signature and agreement cloud with DocuSign. Get the security, mobility, reliability, and ease of use for your clients' needs to digitally transform their business with DocuSign. FreshBooks, the best cloud-based small business accounting software. Send invoices, track time, manage receipts, expenses, and accept credit cards trusted by over 5 million small businesses. Click, ship, and save with FreightCom, a complete shipping solution that saves costs and improves shipping management. FreightCom will be your client's competitive advantage. By reducing their shipping costs, they can increase margins or reduce the costs they pass along to their customers for shipping. Pipedrive, the easy-to-use, #1 user-rated customer relationship management tool. Their goal is to make sales success inevitable for individual salespeople and teams.
All right, we're back once more. This time with special guest Janice Christopher of the Janice Christopher Marketing Agency. Welcome, Janice, and thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Andrew.
Rejoining us after an incredible presentation on product stacks is Janessa Yeomans, Vendasta Director of Vendor Management. You want to say hi, Janessa?
Hi, everyone.
And finally, we have our Director of Product Management, Levi Johnson in the house. How you doing, Levi?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Nice. Thank you for being here. So I want to get right into the questions because Janessa, you've done some community sessions. I've already seen in the chat some folks mention the 5-point checklist that you've generously provided for the community. But I want to get into something specific here. You kick things off talking about how you've expanded your revenue and consolidated your client solutions using the marketplace. So I call you the queen bee of basket size. I wanted to dig into that a little bit more. How do you decide when it's worth your time to start offering a new product or service?
Well, as in all things sales related, when we're building a business, we have to really be in touch with our clients, and they're going to lead us where we need to go by asking questions, by presenting us with issues and problems, and then it's up to us to figure out what's the solution. And I found that by looking at the Vendasta marketplace, even proactively, I'm always surprised that we have the solution to almost anything a client could ask us for.
That's so awesome. And, part of the theme today is scaling a business. So the question that I have for you right now is, do you find more success offering products in pre-built packages or more a la carte? How do you do that?
Actually, the answer is I do both. So we do have 3 they're called starter packages. So, at the lower level of starter packages, it's just reputation and listings management. And then the middle level has the Customer Voice Pro in it. And then at the higher end, it's all of that, plus I add a voice page to it. I know Janessa just talked about voice page. I add a voice page to help with SEO. And then I give the client a choice of either a chatbot on their website, or they can get the add-on for text messaging to customer voice. So we kind of make it so that it's affordable for everyone, but also sets the foundation so that any work that we would do on top of that is, of course, going to be successful because we've already laid the foundation for listings and reputation.
I like that. And then after you've built that package and you've got them underway, you're building that foundation, do you have a story of maybe when a client asked for something specific and then you went a la carte and you said, hey, you know what? We could do that.
Yeah, I do have a story about that. So one of my favorite clients is in the automotive industry. And he forwarded me an email one day. Somebody had, pitched him for text messaging. And, automotive folks always like to keep in touch with their customers. And he forwarded me the email and he said, what do you think about this? Should I sign up for it? So before I answered him, I quickly went to the Vendasta marketplace and I was like, do we have this thing? And of course we do. It's called Trumpia. So I wrote back and I said, you know what? That's a great idea. I absolutely think you should have it. And you can go with that guy, or you can keep it in-house with me with all your other stuff. And he wrote back and goes, yeah, set it up. Of course I want to stay with you. So that was pretty neat to be able to say yes.
That's fantastic. And I want to ask you one more question here. I know you do a fantastic job at positioning yourself as the local trusted expert, a consultant for their business, if you will. Yeah. I hear from a lot of partners, sometimes prospects or local businesses will come and they'll say, I need this one thing. But you say that you start with pre-built packages. Do you have any recommendations for folks who are joining us today, how to manage that conversation if somebody says, I just need this, but better and you need all these things to really get that machine going?
Yeah, we as consultants, we can either let the client tell us what the solution is, or we can remind the client that we're actually the consultant and they came to us because they're trying to solve a problem. So if they say, I just need a new website, we know they also need SEO. Or I just want you to get me a Google listing and then my phone's going to start to ring. We know that there's a deeper story to that, and we know that there's steps to be taken in order to reach the goal that the client wants. And I'll say to people, I'm very direct, Andrew. Like, do you want me to just give you what you want because I can, or do you want me to give you what you need? And if the answer is give me what I need, then I'll educate them as to what the different steps are, little drops in the bucket for making Google love you that we have to have before we do, let's say, digital advertising. We can do digital advertising, but if your website won't convert, we have a problem. So I always like to let people know so that we have the clear expectations that it takes to have a successful and ongoing relationship.
Oh, that was such a good line. I wish I could see everybody right now because I could definitely hear the pencils and the papers get picked up to write down that line. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
So I have a question for you, Levi. Some partners may be a bit nervous about how extensive the product catalog is in the marketplace. You go in there, you see hundreds of options. So my question for you is, what do their local business clients see? And can we change what a single user sees based on their needs?
Thanks for the question, Andrew. Yeah, first, please don't be nervous. We do have a large product catalog, and we're adding to it every month. You're in good hands, and you have complete control over what you're selling and what your business clients see. We make it very easy to understand how to start selling the products and services you see. You get guidance on every, like, what does each item generally retail for? We have comprehensive marketing, selling guides, and our products also come with help directly from each vendor, where many are very happy to hop on sales calls with you or give you that one-on-one time you need to guide you through the product and how to sell it. But to answer your question, so can I change what a single user sees based on their needs? Well, the products that you put up in your storefront, so business app or on your website, they're available to any user with access. However, if you want to tailor specific packages or products to individual users, you can also do this. We've got a relatively new Buy It Now link that you can use to create a link to a custom package for a specific user and then send it directly to that user. And coming soon, we're going to make this even easier by including it as a component in our email marketing system.
I love that. Anytime that you can get more specific information that is relevant to their business, that's golden. So the next question that I have for you is, and I love talking about this because I think it's something that that our partners don't do enough of, maybe because they don't know about it, but the marketplace is great. Can I add products and services to the marketplace myself, or am I stuck with just what's in there?
Yeah, you definitely can, Andrew. So again, we've got an extensive product catalog for you to pick from, but we also understand the importance of letting you add kind of whatever you want to your marketplace too. So this could be your own product or service, or even something from a third-party vendor that you have an established like a relationship with. And people are really getting creative with this. I've seen partners add things like guitar lessons, car detailing, drone footage, TV commercials. Really, kind of, if you can imagine it, you can probably add it. I spoke with somebody the other day who is thinking about trying to sell pizzas through the platform. So I thought that was a pretty interesting kind of creative use for this. But yeah, you can add whatever you want. And we are working very hard to continue making this easier and more flexible than before. So one example of that are new billing models that we're coming out with this year. So usage-based billing or metered billing, they're going to be part of our marketplace soon, so that your products and services can take advantage of this, and it's going to allow for an even wider range of products and services.
That's awesome. Selling pizzas through their business app. What a tasty idea. So I got to go back to you, Janessa, really quickly. Have you done this? Have you created your own products or services in your marketplace?
Yeah, absolutely. So a couple come to mind. I didn't think about TV commercials because we do that too. Hadn't thought about putting that in a client's stack, but yes, two things mainly. First, a lot of our clients have a monthly consultation. And so we've created that as a product and activated it so that when they log in and they see their list of services, they see that consultation there. We uploaded our own artwork and created a description for it. And then the other thing is we do use Cloud Campaign when we do our internal social posting for some clients. And so we've created those social posting packages, if you will. Do you want us to post twice a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week? And so all those descriptions are in there with our own little artwork that matches sort of everything else that's in our marketplace. So it's pretty neat. You can create whatever you want. It's nice.
That's fantastic. The way that you can customize it to your own offering, so powerful.
Yeah.
So Janessa, I just have to hear from you. How do you, so back to the marketplace, there's hundreds of options. And whenever you go in there now, you see all these different categories starting to populate. How do you determine which products to bring into the marketplace?
Yeah, which is a great question. We have a number of different factors that we look at and we take into account before we bring in new products. You mentioned the different categories. That's the first place. We want to make sure we have products in each one of these categories. We also want to make sure we have products that you know and your clients know and have heard of. So, Google Workspace, Microsoft. We made sure those were in the productivity stack. So then it gives you those names that are used and recognized. We're also constantly looking at things like industry trends and what's happening in the market. We've talked about this a ton today, but the last year was crazy in that everyone needed to be online and needed e-commerce solutions. So we wanted to make sure you had those available in the marketplace. And as Janice mentioned previously, we are also listening to our partners. So people like Janice, people like everyone on the line, we want to know what you're using, what you're seeing, so that we can also bring it in too. So those are kind of the main things. I mean, I could probably talk on that for a long time, but I'll leave it there for right now.
No, that's awesome. And you touched on something that I wanted to ask you right now. I just want to ask you, because really what we want to do is power our partners, empower them to be doing these things. So my question is, if there are products that partners want to sell, or let's just pretend I'm a partner, if there are products I want to sell to my customers, but don't see them in the marketplace, how can I request these solutions to be added?
Yeah, so probably one of the easiest ways is to throw them up and put them in the community. Like, our teams are watching that community like crazy. So if you're putting something in there, other people are upvoting it, other people are putting it in there, we see that. So definitely use the community as much as you can. Also, right in the platform, if you've ever been in there, there's a request, or you can put right in there, there's a form where you can say, I want to use this product either because I just want to, or because my clients are using it, or because I already sell it. So you can put it in there, or you can just tell your sales rep and they can pass it on to the rest of our marketplace team. But I would say easiest, best, use that community. That's
why it's there.
That's why it's there. Yeah.
And we want to make sure that all of our partners know that the community is for that two-way communication. We want to hear from you, we want to support you, and vice versa. We'll ask questions in there as well. And so one thing that I want to ask, I want to go to Janice here. So I'm getting a lot of direct messages about snapshot report, and we heard a little bit from Chris, and you talked about the consultation that you provide for prospects. I'm wondering if you would be able to speak a little bit to, how you speak to the snapshot report, and a little bit about the analysis that you provide to help identify and really work on that and provide that consultative selling.
Yeah, thanks for asking that. It's like kind of my favorite thing to do. So when we have a new prospect and I do an initial consultation, well, first we fill out that 5-point checklist, right? We do our homework on who the prospect is. And then I have my intake sheet. So if anybody wants the intake sheet, they can ask us for that too. But as I'm going through, I'm noting what they need, and I'm thinking, like, is this a good candidate for a snapshot report? And if they are, at the end of the conversation, I'll say, so we can go one of two ways. I can just give you what you asked for, which was you need, a better website and you want us to post to your social media. But before I recommend solutions to you, it would really be best if I looked at your entire digital presence first and then made recommendations so that we could be the most successful with whatever we do. Marketing is an investment. It's going to require an ongoing budget. And I really want to make sure we get it right and that you're successful and that we don't waste money. So would it be okay if I did this analysis for you? It's a snapshot report plus. I charge for that. And most people will say, oh yeah, definitely do that. And I think they respect that because I'm not just trying to sell something right off the bat. I'm trying to really get to know and understand them. And that's for two reasons. I want to do a really great job for them, but I want them to stay with me a long, long time. And I really want them to be successful. And I really like to take the time and say, here's what they really need. Here's a well thought out plan versus what the client said, hey, give me this stuff. I really know what to ask for because they don't know what the choices are. So it's been good. I enjoy that process.
That's awesome. Early on in the program, I saw some partners who I've got to know pretty well over the years, mentioning your 5-point checklist, your client intake form. Is there a good way if somebody wanted to get in touch with you, how should they do that?
Oh, just through the community. They can connect with me through the community and then just ask me for either of those documents. I'm happy to attach it and send it over.
That's fantastic. So Janessa and or Levi, I'm just curious, you know, with all of the new categories, is there anything that you can tell us about the evolution of the marketplace and what our partners can expect?
You know, I would say keep an eye on it for sure. There's going to be a lot coming. We want to fill out those categories. You know, when I know we talk a lot about the marketing tech stack, but we're really looking at that global SMB tech stack. So we want everyone watching to be able to offer anything that their clients are using. So, you know, things like accounting software and POS, and I think you saw some of these in the teaser video, but really anything your clients are using, we want to bring into there.
That's fantastic. So we want to hear from you. Anybody who's watching this, who's on the line right now, partner, friends of Vendasta, you know, what would really help you help your local businesses? Let us know in the community, and our team will do what they can to help out. So I'm getting a lot of direct questions, and we just simply don't have enough time to get to them all, but we will definitely be answering them in the community forum after the event. I want to say a big thank you to Janice, Janessa, and Levi, and to all of our previous panelists for joining us today. It was great to truly connect. You know, even though it's not in person, I'm still having a lot of fun right now. So we'll see you in a few minutes in the Conquer Local community session. Let's throw it over to our CMO, Jeff Tomlin.
Thank you to all of our speakers and panelists today. Thank you for doing these chats and taking time out of your busy day to share your stories. We're going to be slicing and dicing content from this event, and we'll make it all available to you from the Conquer Local Academy and community. We also have a dedicated place for you to post questions in our community. And having said that, I'm going to pass things over to George Leith to talk a little bit about our wrap-up party.
Thanks, Jeff. Wow, some great presentations today. It really gets the creative juices flowing when you think of all the things that you'll be able to do with the new innovation that you saw today. Thanks to all of our attendees for attending Conquer Local Connect. When we started to plan out a virtual event, we took a look at our in-person events and we noticed that there was one thing missing. One thing that is a real compelling reason to go to an event like this. And that's what I like to call the meeting after the meeting, where you get to collaborate with your co-attendees. You get to maybe ask questions of some of the presenters of the content and how it applies to you. So we're going to try and recreate that virtually using one of the vehicles that we have here at Vendasta inside the Conquer Local Academy, and that is the community sessions, which are hosted by my colleague, Andrew Carson. Andrew and myself will be coming up here at the conclusion of the event to go through a special edition of community sessions to find out from you what really resonated with you today from the presentations and to kind of foster some of that collaboration, the meeting after the meeting, to get you talking to some of the other attendees and the presenters. So we look forward to you joining us in the special edition of the community sessions coming up after the conclusion of this event. Back to you, Jeff.
Thanks, George. We look forward to seeing you over there shortly. I just wanted to take another moment to thank you for taking some of your very valuable time out of your day to spend with us here today. We wake up every day driven by a purpose to do everything that we can to make you and your customers successful. And together, we really are driving local economies. We want to do more of these events, so we want to hear from you. We look forward to seeing you in the community session with George and Andrew. And good luck to everyone as we announce our giveaway winners over there. Follow the community link in the chat. Thanks again, everyone. This is a complex landscape. Together, let's conquer local.